What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on here for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. I'd also like to mention, everybody, today all the personal services are restocked on my website. So if you'd like to get a personal service this week, check out CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description box below. Nonetheless, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw here for today was Libra, so we're going to go ahead and get it popping. But happy Monday, everybody. Hope you guys had yourselves a fantastic weekend. Hope it was well. Hope it was fun. Thank you guys all for tuning in nonetheless. Really appreciate it. I do want to mention, guys, too, I did upload today my first installment of MOONTALK, which is kind of like a new series where basically it's going to be community-based for you guys. So if you have any questions, any topics, any kind of advice maybe you want me to speak about, of a situation that you're going through, feel free to go check out that first episode of MOONTALK. Comment below what you'd like to hear me speak about. Maybe you want some information on something I have knowledge on. Maybe you want an opinion on a situation you're going through. Anything like that. It's a community-based series that I plan to do every Monday. I may move that to every Friday in the future, but as of right now, it's going to be every Monday. So it's a once-a-week vid. Check it out. Let me know if you like it. Let me know what you want to hear me talk about next. Nonetheless, though, guys, let's get on into it and let's get started. We're going to start out here with the Libra, and we shall see what is going on for the Libra gang. What's poppin', baby? By the way, Jennifer said, "Hey, Aunt, how are you?" I'm well. How's it going with you? Marlene, what's poppin', guys? Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Zia, how's it going, guys? Hope all is well. What do we got showing up here for the zodiac sign of Libra? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. Hold on a second, guys. That's a really weird noise that I just heard outside. It sounded almost like I had to pause for a second because it was very odd. You know when you guys have a tea kettle on and you can hear the tea like going? I was literally double guessing to myself for a second, or second guessing myself. I was like, did I put a teapot on? I think it was somebody with squeaky brakes outside, but that was just too weird. I had to take a moment to pause. Nonetheless, moving forward, Libra, let's see what's going on with you, baby. So what do we got showing up here for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Team Libra, we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well for the Libra gang. Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we start out here with the Tower in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a Scorpio. For a few of you, having a look here at your current energy, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, looking at what it is you're dealing with, 10 of Cups in reverse, and looking at the outcome here for you, we do have here a 4 of Pentacles in the upright position. So a lot of earth sign energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You also certainly could be connecting here potentially with a Scorpio, because we do got scorpionic energy showing up here with the Tower. Now it could be a Cancer, Pisces too, just because water signs are showing up here in general. Nonetheless, though, here, you know, we start with the Tower in reverse. We move here into the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse position for you, Libra. So for your next 24 hours, definitely feels like you're avoiding working on some sort of situation. I kind of get that feeling here for you. You're just not really in the mood to work on something. And I'm also hearing for Libras too that whatever the situation is that like maybe you're being called to work on, if you will, feels pretty damn repetitive. Like it's something that you've dealt with before. And I think that you're kind of at that point where it's like, yeah, I just don't really want to do that again. I mean, looking at what you're dealing with here, 10 of Cups reversed, I think this is kind of symbolizing the state of some sort of relationship in your life right now, whether it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, or potentially things going on within your family sector. You know, you're kind of in a place where it's like, I have literally been here before where I'm always the one that's kind of called to work on something when it takes 2 to tango, and I'm not going to be the only one dancing. And I always tell people too, it always will take 2 to tango when it comes towards relationships. And if you're the only one dancing, you're not doing the tango. Point blank, period. If you are the only one dancing, you are certainly not doing the tango, and it's certainly not fair either. So Libras, looking at the outcome here for you, 4 of Pentacles, you're moving into recluse or hermit mode, if you will. I definitely feel like you're not reacting nor responding to the current situation you're dealing with. You are not going to be the only person to fix something or find a solution when somebody else is more than capable of doing so as well. You know, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a romantic relationship, whether this is stuff going on within your family, I feel like what you're overall avoiding here is working on this situation because for some reason you're always called to be the median. And you know what? Being a Libra can definitely bring forth median energy, but it doesn't mean that that's all you have to be or all that you are, point blank period, you know? So I feel like you're not being the median here. You know, you're not being the person here to fix everything and find the solution. Somebody else is more than capable in doing so. And as of right now, it's like, I'm going to kind of pull back. And if they want to work on this, they got to come to me. All right, Team Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys so much for tuning on in nonetheless, okay? All right, though, guys, so we started out with our air signs for today's daily reading, so air is first, so let's do air, fire, water, earth. Going on into our fire, let's have a look here at the Ram fam and see what's popping for Aries. Aries, I do want to say happy birthday, guys, as it still is Aries season. Hope all is well, and I hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic time. Happy birthday. What do we got rolling on in here for the Ram fam? Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, my Aries peeps, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle, and we'll see what's in store here for you. Hopefully, we are looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What's going on here for the Ram fam? Overall energy for Aries is going to be the Sun in reverse. What happened? What's going on here with you? You could be dealing with a Leo here potentially for a few of you. Having a look at your current energy, Nine of Swords in reverse, what you're dealing with. We got here the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And then looking at your outcome here, we do have here the King of Wands showing up in the upright position. So Aries, as far as what I'm picking up on here for you regarding your next 24 hours, you're relieved, but at the same time, you're not happy. It's almost like that's the emotions that I'm picking up on here, because Sun reverse it usually symbolizes not really being happy with the way a situation's playing out. And the current energy being the Nine of Swords reverse, that's the energy that represents relief. So you're kind of relieved, but at the same time, you're still not fulfilled with the way a situation is playing out. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Now, Knight of Pence in reverse usually tends to symbolize that you're connecting with a person here who's putting something to a stop or putting something to a halt. So I kind of get the impression here for you that it's nice in a way that you and somebody stop talking because maybe the negativity that was protruding from the person you were dealing with, or maybe the negative conversations you were engaging in wasn't serving you. But at the same time, I think there's a little bit of sadness for the fact that you did stop talking with somebody and you couldn't get to a point of a solution or a resolution. I think that's kind of where you're coming from. It's like, it's nice to know that I don't have to worry anymore because me and somebody were kind of butting heads, but it sucks that we couldn't work it out. It sucks we couldn't get it figured out. It's kind of where I feel like you're at moving in your next 24 hours. Because looking at the outcome here, King of Wands, like, you certainly had interest in, you know, hashing shit out with somebody and burying the hatchet, but it feels like it just couldn't get to that point. It was like, I think we're both better off being apart from one another. You know, whether this is your partner, whether this is your friend, your family, whoever, you know, you and somebody are just recognizing we are not on the same plane of resonance. We are not a vibrational match. So, you know, happy that you can bury the hatchet in a way where you're not engaging in negative conversation and you're not battling with one another, but unhappy that you couldn't move forward together in a positive way. That's really what it looks like here for me. And I think that with the King of Wands, granted, the King of Wands is a card that's going to represent here that you are interested, or at least were interested, in moving forward in a positive direction. King of Wands here says, now I have to focus on my new beginning. You know, as you can see, the King over here is staring very closely to the staff, and this staff in the tarot is representing the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is the card of new beginnings. So you're focusing very intently on new beginnings here going forward, Aries, as this is a cycle looking like it's coming to an ending. You know, it sucks we couldn't work it out, but at least we're not here butting heads anymore and not being in vibrational resonance, right? So at least now we both can kind of isolate and take away all the negativity that's kind of been flowed back and forth for quite some time in a certain relationship. So, you know, it's bitter but sweet, I think, for you. And I think that regardless, right, if it's meant to be, it would have been. And there are better things coming for you, brighter things coming for you in your future. All right, Aries? All right, baby. I love you, Ram fam. Stay strong at this time. You know, it's going to be bitter, but at the same time, it also has that sweetness to it too. Okay? All right, my Aries peeps. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire. We also did our air. By the way, guys, I just do want to mention, please know I will get to your sign as quickly as I can, but if you're spamming it in the chat, it's very distracting and it's not going to make me get to your sign quicker. So please be patient. I'd really, really appreciate that. So we did our fire, we did our air. Going into water, we're going to have a look here at Scorpio and we'll see what's going on here with you. All right, so let's see what we got going on here for the zodiac sign of Scorpio, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Message is here for Team Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Scorpio peeps, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle over here, and we'll see what's going on. Hopefully all is well. I don't know why. It's like I'm almost picking up on this energy of you being suspect. You know what I mean, Scorpio? Like you kind of are like investigating a person or investigating a situation. Something feels sus. Like, I don't know. Your intuition certainly picking up on something here. Moving into your next 24 hours is how I'm kind of picturing you right now. Looking at the overall energy of the reading, here is the Sun in reverse. Looking at the current energy for you, Three of Wands in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, Page of Wands reversed, and then the outcome, Scorpio, Lovers in the upright. Not what I expected for the overall outcome. So looking at what's going on here right now, Sun in reverse, typically the energy of not being super happy in a situation. Three of Wands reversed typically resonates to turning your back on someone or something. Now, when I look at what you're dealing with, Page of Wands reversed, actually the Lovers now makes a lot of sense for the outcome, because what's happening here, Scorpio, is you're turning your back on someone, you're taking the attention off them, and essentially, poof, here they come. Why is that? Why is that phenomenon so freaking common? Well, at the end of the day, when we don't have somebody on a pedestal, or when we don't put so much, I guess, intention or so much energy on a person, what ends up happening is it leaves room for them to be attracted. It leaves room for them to be invested in you. I feel that energy, Scorps, where it's like you spent a lot of time being invested in a person. If it's not a person, you spent a lot of time being invested in a situation. But what you really wanted out of that experience is you wanted that person or that situation to be invested in you. And when we spend all of our energy investing in a person or investing in a situation, it starts to make that person not necessarily come towards you, but instead run in the opposite direction, because you're in the energy of chasing. Now, if you've watched my channel for a long time, I talk about this, right? When it comes towards chasing, energetic chasing is just as simple and similar as physically chasing. Can you imagine if somebody is chasing you down the street? What is your first instinct to do? You're gonna run. Fuck that shit, okay? This person's batshit crazy. I don't want to get chased. I'm getting the hell out of here. You know what I mean? And energetically, it's the same thing. If your energy is chasing somebody, even if that's not your intent, if it's chasing somebody or a situation, that person or situation wants to run the hell away too. So I feel like you were super invested in something and you pushed it away that way. But now as you notice, screw it. You know what? I'm kind of unhappy with this whole situation and the way that it panned out, and I'm not even interested anymore. I don't even care. I'm moving on. I'm letting go. Poof. Looking at that outcome, the Lovers, here comes that person or that situation. Maybe you were chasing a job. It was a job you were really interested in. You invested a lot of your energy into wanting to get that job, but you didn't pull back and let that job get the chance to invest in you. Now that you decided, fuck it, I don't want to work there anymore, they didn't take a chance on me, XYZ, in the next 24 hours, bam, you get a phone call because you stopped chasing that job. You allowed that job room to invest in you. And you get that phone call and you're like, oh, holy shit, that's not what I expected. So that's kind of the vibe I'm feeling here for the next 24 hours. Whether it be a person you're dealing with, a situation, like a job, etc. Remember, when we're overly investing our energy in other things, we have to leave it room for those things to have investment in us, because that's what we really want at the end of the day. And if you ever kind of find yourself energetically chasing a situation, pull back, allow that situation to come towards you. You'll definitely start to see what you're looking for manifest and make that investment in you overall. Okay, so hopefully you got some value out of that, because it's a very, very interesting way that things work, but I've seen it happen in my life way too many times to kind of know that that's how it pans out. So with that being said, hopefully that helps out here, Scorpio, and thank you for tuning in. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys nonetheless, okay? All right, Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire, we did our air signs as well. We did our water, jumping on into the earth sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Capricorn. What's going on here for the Cappy, baby? Message is here for Team Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac signs of Capricorn? Messages for Team Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Capricorn, we're getting one more shuffle over here. And we'll have a look here and see what's going on with you. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome stuff. Cappy, overall energy here is going to be the King of Pentacles in reverse. So King of Pentacles reverse showing up here for you. You could be dealing with a fellow earth sign possibly. Looking at the current energy we have the Three of Wands coming on out. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Looking at the outcome here for you, Capricorn, we do have here the Two of Wands in the reverse position as well. For your next 24 hours, it kind of feels like this. King of Pentacles reversed here to the Three of Wands upright. You're in this energy of waiting, and the more you've been waiting, the more unreliable something seems. The more you've been waiting, the more fate or hope is starting to become lost. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Knight of Cups reversed. Somebody here hasn't come back, or somebody here hasn't lived up to what they said they'd do. Now, if you're dealing with somebody romantically, maybe they said they'd change, maybe they said they'd invest in you more, maybe they said that they would, want a relationship with you or whatever the case is, and you're kind of noticing that somebody here isn't living up to what they said they would do. And looking at the outcome here, Two of Wands reverse, you're starting to wonder, is it even worth waiting on this person because I've been waiting for so long, and guess what? They haven't made a move. They haven't made a move at all. By the way, thank you D Moore for subscribing to the channel. Really, really appreciate that. So I really feel for you guys moving into your next 24. King of Pentacles reversed here, Three of Wands in the upright. It's like, yeah, I'm waiting. And waiting hasn't benefited me. Waiting hasn't brought in any sort of positivity for me. All it's necessarily done for me is that I'm in that space right now where I'm waiting on somebody who isn't waiting on me. They're making no move. They're taking zero action. So what are you going to do here? Looking at the outcome, Two of Wands reversed. Capricorn here says, I'm going to go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And you know what? I agree with you in that statement. I always tell people, man, if you've been watching me for years, you've heard this tons of times. But I always say to people, never wait on somebody who isn't waiting on you. Because what's going to happen there is you're going to spend all your time waiting while they're going to do whatever the hell they're doing. And in reference to, let's say maybe this person whispered a white lie. They told you, I'm going to go ahead, I'll be back, we'll make this work, or I want a relationship with you, and they've taken zero action. What I've learned in my life is screw what people say and look at what they do. Their actions are super important, and actions are really the loudest thing. Actions will always speak louder than words. So if you're a Capricorn right now and you're kind of in the space where you're recognizing that this person's taking zero action and this person's not following through with what they said, I'm going to listen to their actions instead. And that's what's happening here for you, Cappy. So you're moving on forward from somebody here because you can see what they mean through their actions. Okay? All right, though, baby. With that being said, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Capricorn, for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. All right? All right, guys. So we finished up our first batch of signs. We're going to move into our second batch of signs in just a second. Shelrose said, Ant, it's scary how accurate these are. Pulled those exact cards from my own reading yesterday. It happens like that sometimes. Very cool, though, Shelro. Happy that it resonates with you, though, overall. Big Mama in the chat keeps talking about booty cheeks. Kind of weird, but okay. Do your thing, pop off. Okay? People come in here and they say the darndest things sometimes, man. You know what? If you love booty cheeks, live your best life. I love them too. Live your best life. Seriously, right? All right, though, guys. So moving on forward here for you, we're going to hop on into our second batch now. And the first sign that we read for today was Libra. So we're going to go ahead and move on into the Gemini and see what's popping. So what do we got going on here for Team Gemini, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what messages do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on, Gemini? We're going to get ourselves one more shuffle showing up over here, and we'll see what we got going on for you. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. What's happening, baby? Overall energy for Gemini here is going to be the King of Cups in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with here, looking at your current energy, Ten of Swords, what it is you're dealing with, Moon in reverse. Looking at the outcome here for you, Knight of Swords in reverse. You know, Gemini, when I was pulling your cards, I initially felt like you needed more energy. So I felt like I needed to hypen things up. And I know hypening isn't a word, okay? But I felt like I needed to hype things up for you guys because I felt like you needed more energy. And looking at this reading, that's definitely the case here for you. You know, starting out with the overall energy, King of Cups in reverse. I mean, that's an energy here right now that represents that you're in a space where you're not really feeling super emotionally invested. You're very emotionally detached. And when we're kind of caught in that emotionally detached type of energy, we can usually feel more drained than usual. We can usually feel more bored than usual because when we're not investing with our emotion, we're not always having fun. You know, we can feel kind of just blech, right? We're on autopilot. And looking at your current energy for you, we have here the 10 of Swords in the upright position. So something in your life here has come to some ending. And I think that to kind of prevent yourself from feeling any sort of pain, you've decided, let me numb myself instead of looking at what's ended here. But I feel that the more you do that, the more you're shutting yourself down and the more you're shutting down your own energy. And your energy has so much potential, Gemini, to create something wonderful. Now, not everybody is going to be in this mindset, and that's totally okay. I understand that not everybody can resonate to the core of what I resonate with, but the way that I see it is that with every ending, there's always a new beginning that's waiting for you out there. And I look at endings sometimes, even if they hurt, with excitement, because it's like, fuck, something new is coming. I don't know what it is, but I know that it's something better. Because if it was meant for me, it would have stood. You know, I'm a big person with the universe. I resonate with that. If it was meant to stay with me, it would have stood. Okay. But if it didn't stay with me, there's something else out there. And even if this situation sucks and it sucks losing what you lost, there's something else out there for me, and I'm excited to go ahead and see what that's about. So, you know, Gemini, I feel like you just need to get back in your energy. Even if you're feeling pain right now, it's better to connect with that energy than to be drained and be bland meh, you know? Listen, you can be going through a shitty situation and still put a smile on your face. I'm not saying to fake it, force it, none of that shit. I'm saying go do something fun, even if it's temporarily distracting. You know, right now, let's say 10 of Swords represents a heartbreak. Maybe somebody, you know, broke up with you or vice versa. Something didn't work out in love. It hurts, it sucks. Go hang out with your friends. You know what I mean? Go do something fun right now. Even if it's a little bit distracting, you can deal with the pain later. Sometimes we need a bit of a distraction so that we can deal with our pain when we feel like we are ready to process and handle that. I'm not saying just, you know, distract yourself forever, but if you need a temporary break from all the shit you're doing, go do something fun instead. I feel like Gemini, since the beginning of this reading, y'all just need some energy. You know, you got to get yourself pumped. You know, looking at what you're dealing with right now, Moon reversed, more detaching energies, and looking at the outcome, Knight of Swords reversed, you're not really communicating to anybody, Gemini. You're not talking to anybody. You're kind of keeping to yourself. This isn't going to benefit you, even though it might feel like it will. It's not going to benefit you. It's going to make things feel worse. It's going to make you feel more drained. It's going to make you feel more unhappy. You know, your current circumstance might not be great. It might suck if you're going through a breakup. It might suck if you lost something you cared about. Totally. But this is the time right now where you don't want to get into hermit mode and really shut down and isolate from the world. This is the time where you need the support of the people in your life who love you. This is the time where you need to be honest with yourself about the pain you're feeling. This is the time where you need to do something distracting for a little bit and have fun, right? Don't allow yourself to shut down, but instead remember that you're alive, and the pain is also a reminder that you're here living, existing, and breathing. Okay, Geminis? You guys have so much more potential to create something even more amazing despite what you've lost in your future. Don't let this scenario right now, no matter how much it sucks or hurts, take you away from the future that's coming in for you that's going to be fucking wonderful. Okay? All right, Gemini. I love you. Keep it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, okay? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our air signs so far. All right, we're going to go ahead and hop back on into our fire, and we're going to take a look here at the Leo gang. What's going on here for the Leo, baby? Messages here for Team Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Leo, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle over here, and we'll see what's in store with you, man. Hopefully, we're looking at some cool stuff. Overall energy for you. Ace of Pentacles coming up in the reverse here. Taking a look here at your current energy. Queen of Cups in reverse, what it is you're dealing with, World in reverse, outcome showing up here for you, Four of Wands in the upright. Okay, let's have a look at this one. So, in the end, things work out. That's the first message that came through for you, but Ace of Pentacles reversed to a Queen of Cups reversed. This is usually the card that represents that right now, you're not taking much of an opportunity to kind of explain what's going on. I feel like looking at what you're dealing with here, you have the World reversed. World reversed here represents you have unfinished business. I feel like you're not speaking about your unfinished business, and considering you're not speaking about it, especially to, let's say you have a partner here, a romantic partner, maybe this is your friends, maybe this is your loved ones, you know, you have unfinished business, but you're not telling people what that unfinished business is. And I think other people are noticing something's up with you, Leo, because they're like, okay, Leo, I can tell you've been kind of dodgy lately. You haven't really been opening up. You've been a little bit shut down. People can tell like there's something on your mind. And I feel like the more you kind of avoid telling your environment, you know, the more it's actually not benefiting you. I feel like if you were to kind of talk to whoever you're dealing with here, whether this is your romantic partner, your family, your friends, your loved ones, that you have unfinished business that you feel like you need to handle, they would be understanding of it. That's why I got that message initially that everything's going to work out, because this is telling me you have a support group around you that's going to listen to you, understand where you're coming from, and be okay. So let's say, for example, right now your support group is your new current romantic partner. Maybe you still have unfinished business with the ex. Now, I know it's not comfortable for anybody in a relationship to let their partner talk to their ex and handle what needs to be handled. But at the end of the day, if you're happy with your new partner, you have no intention of going back to your ex, but you need to say your piece and let go of that emotional residue you've been carrying, by all means, let your partner know what you're going to do and take care of that unfinished business, close the damn cycle, and enjoy the new relationship, right? Now, let's say that this is about, I got a new job, but I still have some things to take care of at the old job, you know, some things to unravel and unwrap about. Tell your job about that. Go handle that shit, right? At the end of the day, this is the vibe I'm seeing here for Leos. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but it's about recognizing whatever unfinished business you have, you don't have to worry about hiding it or keeping it to yourself. Know that your current environment is here to support you no matter what. So don't feel like you need to hide that part of yourself or hide whatever you're currently doing. All right, that would be my advisement for Leos. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. It's kind of like a message that's pretty specific to like one person, so it probably won't resonate with all of you, but you know, if it helps out, hopefully it does, okay? All right, though, Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did the air. We also did our fire. Jumping on into the water. Let's have a look here at the Pisces and see what's going on here for the fish. All right. What's going to be showing up here for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of the fish? Oh, hello, Pisces. You had a star card kind of pop out temporarily for you. You could be dealing with an Aquarius possibly, but the star showing up is nice. This is representing fulfillment, representing alignment. I think you're closer is what I'm hearing. Yeah, that's nice to see. Knight of Swords. Something's coming quick. You're closer to what you've been wanting than you think, and it's coming fast. You wanted that new promotion at work. You wanted to talk to somebody. You wanted to go on a date with a person. You wanted to get that new car. You're closer to something than you think, and it's coming fast. Random message, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but that's pretty damn cool. I like it. All right, Pisces, one more shuffle, and we're going to take a look here and see what's going on for you. What do we got showing up here for the fish? Overall energy for Pisces is going to be a Justice in reverse. The current energy, World in reverse. What it is you're dealing with, Seven of Swords in reverse. And looking at that good old outcome, Four of Wands in the upright coming out again. We've been seeing the Four of Wands show up as an outcome here for a few signs now, huh? All right, Pisces. Zodiacs you could be connecting with: Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, potentially a Leo as well. So Justice reversed, World reversed. Something in your past that occurred was not fair. It was not well. It was not great. It was not a good experience. But looking at your current energy, right, and looking at what you're dealing with here today, it's about recognizing that I'm tired of being jaded from my past. I'm tired of letting my past have control over my current vibrational state today. The past is something we can never go back to. It happened already. It existed back then. It doesn't exist right now. So if we keep giving the past permission to dictate our vibrational state right here and right now, we're putting ourselves at a massive disadvantage. Looking at the outcome, Pisces, Four of Wands, I feel like ultimately with this Four of Wands here for you, this is the energy of regrounding yourself. It's the energy of reclaiming your energy and recognizing just because something happened in the past and I was jaded, doesn't mean that I need to carry those jaded energies into what's happening right now, right here and today in my life. Point blank, period. There's a quote I like talking about on the channel. If it's not going to matter a year from today, why make it matter now? And I feel to a certain extent, Pisces, what you dealt with in the past happened either a year ago or longer. And for today, it still matters to you. But I think that it's mattered for you for so long to the point where it's like, why continue to hold on to that jaded energy, right? You've held on to it for so long. Why not go, or why continue to go another day, still continuing to hold on to it, you know? So I feel like for Pisceans, it's kind of this realization of like, shit, the past really ain't nothing. It doesn't exist anymore. It's nothing but a memory inside my mind. And what's going on in my life right now has nothing to do with what's happened in my past. So with that being said, fuck the jaded energy, screw holding on to it. I'm gonna release, and I'm gonna allow myself to start raising my vibration, because I now recognize I can dictate what I want to feel and what my vibrational state of being can be at any given time. I love that for you. So you're raising your vibe here, but you're recognizing you have a choice of what kind of vibration you want to tune into. You have a choice of where you want your vibration to resonate. Past, present, or future. Screw the past. It's nothing but a memory. Forget the future. Doesn't exist yet. The only moment we have is right now. And we can choose to say, man, all these negative energies that don't serve me, let me drop them off. All right, let me leave them be. And let me move into the energy that I desire to be in. All right, I love that, Pisces. Really awesome message. Of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but really, really awesome messages coming on in here for you. Okay? All right, Team Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our air, we did our fire, and our water. Earth signs, don't you worry. You're coming up on next, okay? Man, today feels good. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. I feel the vibe today. It's a good day. Hope you guys have been having yourselves a snazzy one. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Really, really appreciate all of you. For the 197 viewers in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, that'd be sweet. Thank you guys for spending time with me. Really, really means the most to me, guys. Thank you so, so much. Doreen says, hi there from the Netherlands. Hello there. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you. How's it going? How's it going? Grace Harris says, thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you. Clown says, I'm at work right now. I'm just listening. Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm having a great day. Hope you're having a great day as well. Yeah, today's a vibe though, guys. Hope you've been having a great vibe and a great day so far. Remember, it is a Monday. Set your intentions for the week to make it a poppin' ass week. That's one thing I like to do on Mondays. Set my fucking intentions for a killer ass week ahead. You know what I mean? It's the beginning of the week. Most people wake up on a Monday. They're like, I gotta go to work and I'm tired. I need coffee to get through this day. Don't wake up groggy on a Monday. Wake up in a good ass vibe. Set some awesome intentions for the shit you want to accomplish this week, and it's gonna make your week a game changer. You'll never look at Mondays the same. A lot of people really feel bleh and meh on Mondays because Mondays are moon days. They're ruled by the moon, right? So with Monday being ruled by the moon, a lot of people feel very emotional and very upside down, and they kind of just feel all around town. But if you could start setting the attention on Monday to take a look at what you want to accomplish for the week ahead, game changer, guys. Fucking game changer. Just throwing that out there for you. You're getting some housework done, Paula. That's what's up. Julia said, feel the vibe for me as well, and not feeling it today. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but you know what? It ain't, the day ain't over. Period, Julia. Remember that shit too. The day ain't over, right? Right now, it's 4:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the, a little bit of a late afternoon, but the day ain't over. Things can always change and shift. I've had a shitty day consistently before, from like 7 in the morning to fucking 12 at midnight, okay? Now, yeah, granted, okay, 12 is like the day's over, but I'm still awake. 1 o'clock comes, 12:01 comes, I'm like, shit, I feel better. You know what I'm saying? I've had shitty days from 7 in the morning all the way till 3 p.m. And then after 3 p.m., everything shifted. My day became so much better. So remember, the day is not over yet, And hell yeah, Eclipse Chaser, it's a whole nother week of opportunities. Hell yeah. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. All right, though, guys, let's move on forward. We're going to go back into our Earth sign now, and we'll see what we got going on. All right, jumping on into the Earth signs. We did Capricorn. Let's have a look here at the Virgo, and we'll see what's popping. What do we got showing up here for Virgo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, Aisha said I didn't know that, Ant. Well, happy to let you know. Thank you for tuning in as well. Raptor Racer says, what's up, Ant? What's going on? How are you? All right, guys, let's see what's going on here for the zodiac sign of Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Virgo, one more shuffle coming in here for you, and we'll see what's up here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. What do we got going on for the Virgo gang? Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the Page of Swords. So you could be connecting here possibly with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Looking at the current energy for you, Chariot reversed, so you could be dealing with a Cancer. What you're dealing with, Lovers, Gemini energy showing up. Outcome for you, two of Wands. Almost said Two of Swords, but Two of Wands coming out here for you as well. So looking into your next 24 hours, Virgo, let's see what's up here for you. We got here the Page of Swords to the Chariot in reverse. It kind of feels to me here right now that you are keeping your eye on something that's not moving forward in your life. And the thing about what's not moving forward in your life is I do feel like it's something you really care about. Looking at what you're dealing with here, we have here the Lovers. The Lovers represent something we're very utterly connected to, whether it's actually love and a romantic relationship, whether it's about we're in a space and time where we really care about our job or we really care about something. You're placing a lot of importance on something you love and care about, but you just feel like it's not getting off the ground. It's not moving forward. It's not moving in a direction you wish to see it move into. So you're kind of finding yourself stuck between a rock and a hard place. Looking at the outcome, Two of Wands, it's like, do I give up on what I love because it's not working out, or do I continue to stick with it even though it hasn't been working out for me, right? Now, one of the greatest things I learned is decreasing the importance of what we desire. A lot of the time, the more we desire something, the more we're really screaming at the universe, we really, really want this. You see me? You feel what I'm saying? The more we really desire something, sometimes we're screaming at the universe, I really fucking want this thing. And the universe is like, yeah, you really want it. Because what does the universe do? The universe always says yes. So anything you tell the universe is going to reflect back exactly as you said to. So if you said, universe, I want this, universe says, yes, you want this. Now, if you were to say, universe, I have this, universe will say, yes, you have this. That's the biggest difference with desire. Everybody has desire. Desire is great. We want to hold on to the energy of desire because it fuels our visualization. But what we don't want to do is we don't want to keep on projecting the energy of desire. We want to transform desire into visualization of imagining what it is you already have. Imagining as if you already have the things you want and the things you desire. So if you're a Virgo right now and you're like, I really care about something, but it's not moving forward in my life, but I really, really want it to, stop wanting it and start affirming that it's already working out for you. Start feeling and imagining what it would be like for you to have success in what you wish to have success in right now. And then start playing the part. You know, a lot of people want to get into business. They want to start their own business. Best advice I can give somebody for starting their own business is start to imagine what it would be like to own your business and then simply own it. Now, how the hell would I do that? Well, what does a business person dress like? Start dressing like a business person. How does a business person make money? Start doing things that businesses do to make money. You just got to start aligning yourself. You got to visualize first what it's like to have what you desire, and then I can't speak. That was a fucking stutter and a half. You just got to start doing it, period, okay? That's all you got to do. You got to imagine and visualize what the fuck it is that you want, and then you got to go out there and actually just do it. Point blank, period. So if you're a Virgo right now and you kind of find yourself stuck in a place in time where, I don't know, I don't really want to give up on what I love, but I want to continue doing what I love, then you have to ask yourself, am I going to keep on wanting this, or am I going to go ahead and do it? Point blank, period. And looking over here at that Lovers card is about being incredibly passionate about what it is you love and care about. Being incredibly passionate about what you have and what you're doing. So instead of being stuck between a rock and a hard place, recognize you care about your current situation. And if you want it, it's time to go get it. Instead of wanting it, make it fucking happen. Point blank, period. All right? All right, Virgo. Much love to you guys. By the way, don't mind the aggression, please, because the aggression that's coming from me is love. I don't want anybody to feel like they're attacked or anybody to feel uncomfortable, because this is me. This is how I am, especially when I get very passionate about anything that I'm talking or touching basis on. So don't feel like I'm coming at you aggressive, because it's aggression with love. Okay? All right, guys. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Yeah, the vibes were strong in that reading, man. Holy shit. All right, though, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all the, well, not all the earth signs, but we finished up earth signs. So we're going to move back on into our second batch, or our last and final batch in just a sec, but I'm going to check in on some of these comments. Doreen says, Virgo, I think the man of my life has been hit by a truck. Oh boy, what's going on over there? What's happening? Eclipse Chaser said, and if you find the right people to fulfill your business, for sure, right? I think that when it comes to, I think we got to remember too, though, guys, we attract our audiences. You know, we attract our audiences in what we do. So it's not really about finding the right people to do business with you. It's about being who you are, being the business you are, and then letting that energy just be out there for people to come in and invest in it, right? You know, for example, I can make different videos on this YouTube channel. Let's say I make a video about law of attraction. People who fuck with law of attraction are going to watch that video. They're going to be drawn to it. They're going to be manifested to it because that's the energetic being of the video. And then we have tarot, right? Which is the majority of what you guys watch on my channel. Everybody who watches tarot, they're going to come in, they're going to watch tarot, you know, they're going to go ahead and do that because they're drawn to that. So it's not about finding your people to do business with or your people to interact with. It's about simply being you, being in the energy of being, and what you are and who you are will be attracted by everybody else that is like you, because like attracts like. You feel me? So with that being said, always try to keep that in mind too. Especially for anybody who's thinking about starting a business and you're kind of like concerned and you're worried. You're like, well, I don't know if other people are going to fuck with like what I'm doing. Like, yo, you can start the weirdest business and there are people out there that will fucking support it. You can start a business about like loving bugs and like selling bugs. I know that sounds fucking weird as shit, but there are people that do it. You know what I mean? You could be successful in anything. There's a niche for everything, you know? When I first started doing tarot on YouTube about 5 years ago, it was a very small community in comparison to what it is today. You know, there was a couple big channels back in the day, and those were the channels that everybody went to and watched. There wasn't a lot of smaller channels or just a lot of channels in general like there is today. And I remember I was like, I'm doing this for fun. I'm having a great time. And then out of nowhere, the niche that I thought was pretty low key fucking exploded. You know what I mean? You guys can't watch a single TikTok these days without seeing some random person saying, your soulmate's coming in. You can't. You just can't. You can't do it, man. You can't watch a TikTok these days or an Instagram reel out of nowhere of a new tarot reader popping up going, oh my God, somebody's stalking you with the Page of Swords. And I mean no disrespect to everybody who's in the niche, anybody who's in the tarot community. Do your thing. I'm happy that it became bigger. It's cool. But back then, that was a niche where I was like, fuck, I didn't think, you know, it would explode the way it did, right? So with that being said, you can do anything and there's always an audience for everything. And the more you do what you do well, the more you grow that audience too, and you attract more people in too, which is pretty freaking cool. So just throwing that out there, but let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. So we finished up both batches of zodiacs. We're going to move to the last and final batch now. So we're going to go on back into the air sign. So for air signs, we got Aquarius. So let's see what's showing up here for the Aqua team, and we'll see what's going on. All right. What do we got showing up here for the zodiac sign of Aquarian? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and get ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully, all is going to be well. By the way, Aqua, you did have a Hierophant kind of fly on out, so for some of you, you could be dealing with a Taurus potentially. All right. Nonetheless, let's take a look at it, starting out here with the overall energy. Seven of Swords in reverse. Kind of similar to Pisces, because for Pisces, I talked about Seven of Swords reversed. This is the energy of no longer being jaded. So for Aquarians here, you're in that same boat. I'm not jaded anymore. I'm not hurt. You know, you're letting go of something right now in this time. Looking at your current energy, oh, I love that. Don't worry, be happy. You know, instead of being jaded, it's time here to kind of just enjoy life, to sit back, relax, be in a good vibe, and be in a good energy. Looking at what you're dealing with, Three of Swords. Looking at the outcome for you, Seven of Pentacles. I love this. So Aquarius, don't mind the Three of Swords, because the Three of Swords in this situation isn't representing pain and heartbreak. It's representing separation. Now, for me, the Three of Swords can represent, like the most people would view it as, heartbreak and, you know, suffering or going through a lot of pain. It can also just be a card that really means you're separating yourself from something. So that's what's showing up here for you. You're separating yourself from what? Being jaded. You know, why invest my energy in all this jaded energy and all this negativity when I really could be investing my energy in this? Three of Cups. I can be investing my energy in people who make me smile. I can be investing my energy in watching content that puts a smile on my face or that makes me feel better, that empowers me. I can spend my time investing my energy being around people who fucking support me instead of people who tear me down. You know, I think a lot of the time we're so on autopilot and we forget that we can choose what we invest our energy into. I sure did. Fucking great majority of my life. I kept investing in the same shitty people, watching the same shitty negative content, consuming the same shitty negative vibes, listening to the same shitty negative music. You know, I kept doing it on repeat and I wasn't allowing myself to become aware. And the thing is that you can't make a change in anything unless you become aware. So I had to be aware first of what I was doing investment-wise with my energy that was holding me back. And for you, Aquarius, that's what I feel is showing up for you guys moving into your next 24 hours. It's like you're starting to see the awareness here of what hasn't been a good choice of energy investment. And as you're now starting to see that, you now start to make the changes that definitely start to adjust and attune your energy into something that's more of a positive and high vibrating frequency. Screw the jadedness, screw the hurt, screw the pain, and screw continuing to invest in things that are a fucking reminder of that. You know? So what are you choosing here, Aquarius? Well, you're certainly choosing the Three of Cups. I'm choosing to enjoy my life and to be around people that bring forth enjoyment, and I'm choosing to have a fucking hell of a time. Okay? I love it, Aqua. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Really great reading, though, coming on in here for you nonetheless, okay? All right, Team Aquarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our Aqua, so we finished up all the air signs for today. Jumping back on in now into our fire signs, we're going to go ahead and have a look here at the Sagittarius. So let's see what's popping here for Team Saggy, baby. Messages here for Team Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aqua, or not Aqua, sorry. All right, Team Saggy. Sorry, y'all. We did Aquarius before you. All right, we're going to get here 2 more shuffles for the Sag, and we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Let's see what's going on. All right, Sagittarius, taking a look here at the overall energy for you. We got here the Emperor. Sweet. So the Emperor showing up here for you. You could be dealing with a Aries for some of you. Now, looking at the current energy, 10 of Wands, looking at what you're dealing with, 2 of Pentacles reversed, looking at the outcome for you, we got that 7 of Swords reversed coming out again, which has come out for 3 zodiac signs today so far. Now, the Emperor is about realizing your power, realizing the power you have within yourself to make a change, to make a difference, to make a transformation, to make a choice, whatever it may be. It's harnessing your power. And I see many of you doing this moving into your next 24 hours. Having a look here at the current energy for you, we have here the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is the energy of being burdened, being bothered, being upset, feeling like you're going through so much and you're holding on to so much all at once. And I feel like you felt for a while that your power wasn't there. Your power was dormant. It was hiding from you. And your next 24 hours is going to be you reigniting that power from within and recognizing, why the hell am I holding on to all these damn wands when I don't need to hold on to them in the first place? Period. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, 2 of Pentacles reversed. Why am I keeping a cycle of pain alive when that cycle has no room in my life? You know, I'm noticing a lot of the readings today are pretty much saying the same thing, almost as if it's a collective message. It's like, why are we using our power of choice to keep holding on to the shit that's not worthy of us any longer? Why are we using our power of choice to hold on to all the shit that's negatively impacting us when we can use our power of choice to let it go? One of my favorite quotes a long time ago this is from Aaron Doughty, which if you guys watch me, you know I love Aaron Doughty. He's great. He said that, imagine letting go of negativity almost as if you're physically holding a hot coal. What happens is if you're holding a hot coal, you don't got gloves on, what are you going to do initially? You're just going to fucking drop it. It's so hot. It's burning. This is intense. Your initial reaction and response, you're going to drop that coal. Imagine doing that with your negativity. Imagine if dropping your negativity could be as easy as dropping a hot coal. And if you can imagine what that's like, you can do that. By the way, anything you can imagine, you can do. So for Sagittarians that are watching this, it is easy once you tap back into your power and see just how strong you are to be able to let go. And I feel like for many of you, that is something you're certainly realizing. Looking at the outcome here, 7 of Swords reversed, I'm over that energy of being hurt. I'm over that energy of being fucked over. I'm over that energy of being in pain because I don't need to hold on to this anymore. And most of the time, the shit that you were holding on to is shit that happened so long ago that has no relevancy in what's going on in your life today, right? So with that being said, you're letting it all go here, and I love that for you. Okay? Yeah, like I said, I'm seeing this energy show up in a lot of signs today. Sorry if that is repetitive, by the way, for anybody who's watching, but fuck, if it resonates, right? And I think that that's the most important part. And you know what? That collective message in general, too, is incredibly important as well. So it's nice to see that message getting out there. Okay? All right, though, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Saggy, for tuning in. Take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't, okay? All right, guys. Fire signs are done. Air signs are done. Going into the water, let's have a look here at the Cancer. What's going on here for the Cancer, baby? Messages here for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Cancer, 8 of Pentacles flipped over for you. Now, this is the energy of working on a situation, working on yourself, working on something. You know, you definitely could be working pretty hard here for a few of you on something in your life. Nonetheless, though, let's go ahead and get one more shuffle, and we'll see what's going on for Cancer's next 24. What do we got showing up here for the Cancer? Overall energy, guys, is going to be a King of Pentacles. Cool. I like that. King of Pence showing up here for you. That's an energy that represents stability, groundedness, calmness, being in a very tranquility kind of spot, you know, being in a sense or a space of tranquility. All right. Looking at the current energy, 3 of Cups, what it is you're dealing with, 4 of Swords, outcome Cancer, 3 of Swords in reverse. You know what it looks like, guys? For some of you, you might physically be on a vacation. If so, love that for you, because you look like you're in paradise, okay? So some Cancers that are watching this, you might be on a vacation, or vacation days may be coming up here for you soon, or you might be planning a vacation some point over the summer. Something about vacation. Yeah, invest in it this year. I need to invest in it this year, okay? Because I have not taken a vacation, I want to say, in possibly 3 years. I think the last one was Italy in 2020 for me. So with that being said, your boy needs to get his ass somewhere tropical, you know, clear ocean, you know, good time, good vibes. That's where I got to go. Okay. So at the end of the day, Cancer, I feel here for you. A vacation is much needed for a few of you. Nonetheless, I digress. King of Pence is the overall energy. You're very, very much so in a super tranquil and comfortable attitude in the next 24 hours. That is the energy of being grounded. Looking at your current energy, 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is an energy here that represents you're very happy, very joyful, in a very positive attitude. And I think it's because something here that's kind of like a negative energy, someone here who's kind of like a crazy dragon person, if you will, is always dragging you down. You know, let's say that this is a boss at work who's like just really bad vibes. It's ew. Okay. And every time you go to work and that boss is in, it's like we're prepped and doomed for a shitty day. Well, moving in the next 24 hours, the boss is off and you go to work and you're like, fuck yeah, it's a good day at work because this person isn't here. So I feel like Cancers, you're starting to see something in your life that's like a rain cloud, something in your life that constantly is raining on you and bringing you down. And you're like, it's nice to not have this in my life today. It's nice to be avoiding whatever this is today. But I would beg to raise a different question. Why temporarily move away from something in your life just temporarily and make yourself feel better? Why not do it permanently? You know, I've always wondered, like, if people work jobs with bosses they fucking hate, why stay at that same job? Or why not think about seeing if you can work at the same company in a different location? You know, anything that hinders or dictates our vibration or lowers our vibration, why continue to be put in that same environment? Now, I know for some people, practicality, right? If we're working a job and there isn't any other jobs that are available, even if our boss sucks ass, we got to still sit there and make money. Totally agree with you. Practicality first. Gonna be 100 with you guys on that. But if you're in a space where it is in your control to not just temporarily isolate from a negative factor in your life, but you can permanently isolate from it instead, then go that permanent route. Don't let yourself just have this temporary relief where it's like, oh, it's so nice not to be around this asshole, or it's so nice to not be around, you know, this crappy work environment, or it's so nice to not be X, Y, and Z. You know, you can make that permanent. You don't have to have all the time just a temporary separation from something that's negatively hindering you, you know? So keep that in mind. You really can change a lot in your life. And if you want to switch things up, switch things up. If you're looking for a new job to get away from that boss, start looking. You know, if you're tired of being around a person that you see every day in your life, stop going to the same coffee shop they go to. Go to the different Starbucks down the road. You know, if you're tired of hanging out with one friend, then stop being friends with the person you can't stand to be around. You know, you can make changes accordingly in your life. And I feel like that's what this message is showing up here for you, Cancer. It's like, it's nice to be without some negative source showing up in the next 24 hours. But imagine what it would be like to permanently not be around that negative source, that rain cloud that's always raining down on you. You know, what can you do to get to that point? And then start taking action on it. Okay? All right, Cancer. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, okay? Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. So, we finished up officially all the fire, all the air, all the water. We're going to be moving on to our last but not least zodiac, which is going to be the lovely and amazing, is it Taurus, gang? I believe it's Taurus, gang. So I'm going to go ahead and double check that real fast because I'm pretty sure we did Capricorn, Virgo. So I'm almost positive it's Taurus, but let me double check. I don't want to mess anything up. Yes, we did Capricorn, we did Virgo. Yep, so it's going to be the bull gang. So we'll see what we got going on. By the way, hey, Aaron, how you doing? How are you? Hope all's been well. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's been great with you. Thank you for tuning in. All right, guys, hopping on into the bull gang. Let's see what's popping here for Taurus, okay? What do we got showing up here for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Team Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful bull gang, look at that. You guys came out. We got here the Hierophant, which is the Taurus card. But my beautiful bull gang, we're getting one last and final shuffle here. And we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be a King of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at your current energy, that Hierophant came out again. So that's meant to be looking at what you're dealing with, Two of Swords in reverse. And looking at the outcome for you, Taurus, we do have here the Hermit in the upright position. You've been very devoted to something that you haven't been really happy being devoted to. You know, that's what I'm seeing here for you, Taurus. You've been very devoted to someone or something that you haven't been happy being devoted to. And I feel like you've kind of been in the mentality where it's like, I'm just going to suck it up. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not happy, but I'm going to suck it up and I'm going to do what I can. And in your next 24 hours, you're recognizing, nope, I can't tolerate this anymore. I really can't. Period. Looking at what it is you're dealing with right now, Two of Swords reversed, you know, I put up with an intolerable situation to the point where I realized I have reached my limits. Now, for some of you, maybe this is the boss at work who's a pain in the butt. For others of you, maybe this is the constant battling and fighting in your relationship. Maybe your partner's been incredibly argumentative and you're over it. But you've reached a point where you've recognized that your tolerance here just can no longer be tolerated. A situation's become too much. And even though you've been very devoted to whatever this situation is or this person is, you were never really happy with what the situation was to begin with. And it also is a situation as well that I feel isn't even providing you the abundance that far more things in life could provide you. For example, if this is work, Taurus, you could be working your butt off like a dog for a job that you may really hate, but you could be making so much more money, I guarantee it, doing something you love. I really feel that for you. I think that right here, right now at this time, if you're a Taurus and you're working for a job you hate, doing something you love can probably make you 10 times more money than where you're currently at right now. And looking at the outcome, Taurus, the Hermit, I think you're starting to gain not only wisdom, but the Hermit card is also an energy of going in Hermit mode, which represents taking a step back and backing off. So I do see for many Taurians, like I mentioned, a situation's becoming intolerable, you're backing off, you're leaving it be, but you're also gaining wisdom from this entire situation entirely. And what does that tell you? What was the wisdom you're gaining? Well, I think the wisdom you're about to figure out is that it's never worth sacrificing your soul, your peace, and your happiness for other things that may benefit you. It's not worth being in a situation where you have to sacrifice your soul, your peace, and your happiness just to get a little bit of a benefit of something else. Maybe that's money. Maybe this is work. And you have to sacrifice your soul and your positivity and your happiness day in and day out just to get that check. Is it worth it? Fuck no. I'd be looking at different jobs instantly. Is it worth sacrificing your peace, your soul, and your happiness just to be in a relationship with somebody, especially if that person isn't all that kind to you anyways? Fuck the title of a relationship. Screw being with somebody, especially if you're a person who fears being alone. Screw being with somebody who treats you like shit. I'd rather be alone. So the wisdom you're gaining here, Taurus, is that nothing is worth losing your peace. And as you recognize that, you have no issue isolating and detaching from anything you don't need going forward here. All right? And I love that for you because you know what? It's absolutely true. Your peace is more valuable than you know. and continue to honor that. All right, my beautiful bull gang, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward. Guys, thank you all so much. One second, y'all. Thank you all so much for tuning on in here to the daily reading. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you guys all so much for coming out. It means a lot more than you know. Real quick, for the 219 peeps that are still here, if you could drop a like, that'd be sweet. Thank you guys for coming on out. It means the world to me. If you could drop a like and a comment, it helps out a lot in the algorithm. Really would appreciate that from each and every single one of you. Now, today's daily has been pretty damn fun. I've had a really great time today, guys. Really awesome vibes out here in the chat today. So thank you guys for your vibes, your love, and your support. It's been a pretty cool and fun time. Hope you guys have been enjoying yourselves, to say the least. Thank you all very much. Shout out to Cyber Tempest, who doesn't like tarot and says the zodiac signs are fake. Shout out to you. Hope you're doing well there, man. Nonetheless, everybody, though, really appreciate you coming out. Hope you had yourselves a fantastic day. For anybody who sent in donations, I don't think donations were sent in today, but if anybody happened to send one in and I didn't see it, my apologies, but thank you nonetheless for everybody who ever has sent one or sends it out overall. Really appreciate you. I did want to mention, y'all, if you are interested in subscribing and joining this whole family, you're more than welcome to do so. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here. So if you're new and you're interested in subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I do want to mention, guys, I uploaded another video here today if you want to check it out. It is the first episode of Moon Talk, which is kind of like one of these series where it's like you guys can go ahead, anybody a part of the community, anybody at all really, if you want to see me cover a topic, if you want to see me cover or talk about anything that can help you out or be super beneficial, go to that video, comment it down below, let me know, and I'll see what I'll pick here for next week's episode. But guys, I love you all. Take care. Have a great day. Personal readings are restocked. If you're interested, link in the description below, and I will catch everybody in the next video. All right, so guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Later, y'all. Peace.